Tony D and Angry Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Fall, a climbing movie about some women who get themselves in trouble on a climb. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 9 available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited, it's free. Okay, so this woman had a boyfriend, and they were mountain climbing one day, and he stuck his little thing into a hole. the pontoon, the pinton. What do you call it when you mountain climb? For some reason, he stuck it in an animal hole, then got scared by an animal, fell off, but the other security rope didn't hold, and he plummeted to his death. So the girl now has a complex about climbing, hasn't climbed since, and her girlfriend wants to go climbing because she's part of the climbing community. Wants to climb this insanely tall tower, which I just assumed is a phone tower. So it's weird to me that I guess it's not, or they can't get a signal up there, of course, because that's the first thing you got to eliminate in a movie like this, right? You can call for help, and then you're just waiting for help. So, of course, they go up there, and the ladder falls to pieces, and they end up on the very top with no ladder. Like, the whole ladder crumbles because, I don't know, I guess nobody checks on this thing ever. So they're 2,000 feet in the air. They're stuck on top, and it's a survival movie about how they get down. So then they try to get to the dish there, and then something else goes wrong, and she has to jump over to a backpack, and I don't know if she plummets to her death or not. So we'll see. I would think they survive, but it's called Fall, August 12th, PG-13, and here she is screaming because, I don't know, bad things have happened. Maybe she's ends up left alone. Maybe her friend dies. I don't know. But it's 2,000 feet, so you ain't gonna survive that drop. I'm not a huge fan of these kinds of movies. They seem very, to some extent, they're contrived. I mean, look, if they're based on a true story, I have a little interest in them, but for me, it's like, I just keep thinking the whole movie, like, this isn't what I would have done. I would have told people I'm climbing this thing. I would have told somebody I'm climbing this thing, for this very reason. In case the ladder drops out, I get stuck there, I get knocked unconscious, and I'm hanging off the thing. Like, here it is. It's like, big scene. I mean, I think this is really more of a Twilight Zone episode than anything else. It's not really Twilight Zone-y in nature, but it could be. So, it's just not that exciting because it's so impractical why they're doing it. I mean, I get why they're doing it. They want to have fun and climb things, and they're climbing people, whatever, but, it's a dangerous sport. I just don't see the appeal, personally. I don't even want to ski. It's like, why do I need to do that? Why do I need to endanger myself? Like, humans have spent tens of thousands of years trying not to endanger themselves, and now people do it for sport. I just don't get it. Oh, I'm going to climb a mountain. Why? What's up there? The cure for cancer? Unless it's that, I have no interest in going up on the mountain. None. Zero. Same thing with this. If I don't know, if some millionaire dared them or something, maybe, I don't know. But I mean, I get the premise. It just doesn't appeal to me in that way. So I'm sure some of you mountain climbers out there are like, oh no, this is cool. This is the coolest thing ever. So sure. I mean, I could see it. We climb it because it's there. All right. But it feels so contrived as a movie to me. So first act, obviously, it's going to go through the terrible tragedy earlier with her boyfriend dying and setting up the whole movie why she's afraid to climb. Then her friend comes to her, oh, we got to climb this crazy tower. She's still having nightmares about her boyfriend, but she agrees to do it. Second act, they climb the tower. It's nerve-wracking. It looks like they're going to do it, and then the ladder drops out. Now they're stuck up there. So the majority of this movie is about them surviving. So they're up on the thing, and they come up with a plan. First, they try to call somebody. Of course, they can't get a signal. Then it's about, well, can we climb 50 feet down to this, I don't know, dish or whatever, and then put another rope around it, and then climb down that, and something happens. Maybe she dies. She just falls to her death, and then she's left up there. Or maybe, I think it's based on, I believe there was a story about a guy who climbed up a different pole, maybe not this high, more of an electrical one, and then he got struck by lightning. He died up there, and they found his body like months later because nobody knew he did it. So maybe this is illegal, and so there's a reason they're not bragging to everybody where they are, but it's about survival. And then, you know, the second act, so you got all these thrills and chills, like her jumping off of this to grab the knapsack, and so you're gonna have all these crazy stunts, which aren't crazy stunts because the floor is really right here, but you don't see it. And how far would you go? I mean, I wouldn't go up the tower to begin with. That's how far I would go. And so it's about their survival, and then she survives, would be my guess. Now, maybe they'd go off the rails and have a movie where she doesn't survive. That would be pretty bold. In the end, she dies, you know? Or maybe the whole movie is just her last minutes of life after she plummeted off the tower, and, oh, she's dead. And then she fades away. That would be cool. That would be different. But I don't think it's going to end that way. I think it's going to end with either one girl or both girls surviving. I think the blonde girl, the other girl, probably gets hurt. Maybe on the second, you know, she lowers the rope down to the part of the ladder that's from the dish, and that's still there, and then, like, I don't know, smacks the side of the tower, and then she's just hanging there. And then it's up to her to overcome her fear and climb down there and save her and save herself, and she does. She does it on her bare feet, right? That's why she doesn't have shoes on, I guess. I don't know. Because she used to be the world's greatest free climber until she lost her nerve or something. It's called Fall. Yeah, I mean, I won't go see it, but you can go see it. I think it's okay. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a bad movie. I mean, it's built in thrills and chills because of this crazy tower that they climbed. So, you know, it's got some nice scenery. It's just not my kind of movie. I want to see something a little more, I don't know, interactive. It's just not interactive for me. It's like, why'd they climb the tower? Dummies. Don't climb the tower. That would be my advice. I'd be that character in the movie. Don't go up that tower. What if the ladder falls? It's never going to happen. Crazy old guy. Get out of here. All right, but I'll come to check on you. No, don't you check on us. All right. I don't go check on him, and then the end of the movie happens. Oh, what happened? You didn't check on us. You told me not to. Yeah, so if you do this crazy stunt work, have someone check on you because it's very dangerous. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. We got 2 other videos, the long videos. You can put them on in a car while you're driving around and say, why did I do this? God, his voice. I want to see more of Joan. That's what usually people say. More Joan. I get it. Anyhow, we'll see you.